Huge Aerodrome finance news, guys. We just woke up today, being Friday, October 4th, to see a crazy move by Aerodrome Finance in like a 20% increase right now we're at. And this is just the morning. We have no idea what's going to happen the rest of the day. If you guys watched my previous two videos, I literally talked about how sellers that just sold this week are going to regret selling, and this is already proven to be true. Look what's happening to the overall markets. Now, one important metric of data, macroeconomically, that kind of showed the overall health of the US that released today, as I talked about previously, was the unemployment data. And instead of being what people expected at 4.2%, which I think it was previously, it actually went down to 4.1, and that doesn't seem significant, but it is not on a rise above 4.2. That is the importance of that, and it's actually losing some percentage points as well. So that's a pretty big point to talk about there. That's what's kind of swung the markets in general. I mean, look in the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is also performing pretty well today, but the crypto market is as well. And of course, we're talking about Aerodrome because actually Aerodrome has been performing the best out of all my altcoins. But in the market, in the altcoin market itself, Aerodrome is such a strong token. We literally talked about this yesterday when Aerodrome, where nothing else was moving, but Aerodrome was up 8%. It's now smashing 20% numbers, guys, overnight and into this morning. And so this is what I'm talking about. Realistically, this whole week I talked about patience. I talked about how strong Aerodrome was, and I talked about what's going to happen to those of you who sold or those of you who plan to sell. And ultimately what happened is these guys got destroyed because they folded to this pressure. We see this insane push now, as I almost predicted. And yeah, I just like, this is just the beginning. That's the crazy part. This is honestly just the beginning. We're not even at levels we were previously before the dip, but this is crazy. I mean, Bitcoin's at 61,000 right now, and Aerodrome's at $1.21. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy because I think Bitcoin was at 66,000, 65,000, and Aerodrome was at $1.25, $1.30. And we're at $1.21 with Bitcoin at 61,000. What? Like, I don't think you guys understand how important that metric of data is. That's going to literally push us so much further. I can't stop talking about how important Aerodrome Finance is going to be this alt season. This is one of the strongest coins you can get into, one of the safest plays you can get into, and no one seems to talk about it enough. I think it's still very undervalued, obviously. Again, like $20 price limit, I think we're going to smash past that. I think we genuinely are going to smash past $20. And a lot of people are going to be surprised about what happens. So I just wanted to bring this up today, film this, release this video out early to you guys, because as you see, we have this price action that is significant. We have significant price action that I warned about happening potentially by the end of the week, and it is happening. Unemployment data is good, which is fantastic. We have elections coming up. We are still so early into this alt season that like so many people are going to be amazed and left behind. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, guys, I mean, if this doesn't show you how strong Aerodrome is, I don't honestly know what to tell you. Barely got impacted by this dip, and it is now performing. It's one of the top performers. It just continues to be one of the top performers this alt season. It's just a no-brainer. It really is. Backed by Coinbase, guys, one of the leading dexes in the base narrative. Like, how can you just brush this aside? It's the dark horse of Coinbase. And yeah, I'm so excited to see what happens with this, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are. Those of you who have literally just stuck through every single moment in this journey of Aerodrome Finance and just this alt season in general. This whole year has been a wild ride, and we're about to get rewarded for our hard work, because this is what I like to say. For those of you who haven't sold, for those of you who have accumulated more and believed in things like this, you guys need to understand that like few people actually do this. few people actually are in crypto, but let alone actually getting into altcoins, actually allocating a significant amount of their money into altcoins. And then the percentage still gets smaller for those who see like a 20% dip and sell. Like the people who hold during these times, the people who still just buy more and then wait and comfortably sell at their price goals, like are able to find areas where they believe that they can safely exit, and they do. Do you understand how rare it is to be someone like that? I think it's just important to understand like 99% of crypto investors haven't even got into the market for the overall alt season. Like that's going to be your average person who has no idea about crypto until they start seeing the articles about it and everything, right? Like once we start pumping like crazy, once you guys understand that, you guys have to understand that like it seems like it's an easy thing to do. It seems like it's the easy thing to just wait to put your money in and just wait a couple months. It's not. It really is not for a lot of people. And that is why so few actually are able to make money in crypto. And it's just it's attention span. It really is attention span. Our attention spans are cooked. Like if you look at social media, that just cooks people's attention spans. People expect short-term results, and they're about to be amazed. Like I'm just genuinely so excited to see Aerodrome this morning do what it's doing, because you guys don't understand how big this coin is going. And with that, I will see you guys later today, or not today, but tomorrow. We'll update you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we're at $2 by that point, but that'd be insane.